yet. It's still not on my list. Oh my god, if I just caught it at the tail end of its spawn, I'm gonna be so sad. You got it. Corner booth. That means 2 Pokestops. So I'm just gonna put an egg on. I'm gonna try today to do a decent amount of experience, since this is really my last full day to grind before leaving for Australia. So I'm not really gonna be grinding there, and I just drifted slightly out of range. Got it. Time to grind. Cassie's Go Plus is saying there's something new.
Oh yeah, I do. Wow, I need to catch up. Nice.
Don't drop this, okay? Seems safe for now. I gotta hatch these eggs, but I also need to take this jacket off. Good job. I'm happy with that. I'm low on candies. That's something that's actually worth powering up. That one can go, though. That was it? I thought there were more than that. It just seemed like it was way cooler before I actually got out here in the sun. What's the weather like in Australia right now, by the way? Haven't even looked, haven't started packing. I mean, this is really just gonna be a straight up XP grinding session. So I'll check in again if anything interesting, if anything good spawns. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna be catching as much as I can, trying to take advantage of this quadruple XP. And that means I need great throws, I need first throws. All right, I got the first throw. Gotta work on the great. It's a pretty decent cluster right here. Granbull, Totodile. Now let's see, 664. That's a pretty big Totodile. There's a good chance that this could have decent IVs at a high level. Got it. Yes. Well, it's good enough. Depending on the moveset, a 1260 Granbull could be decent for training. And speaking of training, well, it's actually more about battling, but we'll talk about it now anyway. A Redditor named Quantum Overlord posted a new list of best defenders based on a new type of research, something that we haven't actually seen before, and that's its actual real-world choices that people make. Get somewhere more comfortable. So this Redditor, Quantum Overlord, watched a bunch of YouTube videos to find out what Pokemon people are using against certain defenders, and the results are actually pretty interesting. From his research, from his findings, Blissey is obviously still the #1 choice, but he found that people generally knew that they should be using fighting-type Pokemon against Blissey. The interesting thing is that he found that Dragonite is the second best defender in real-world situations because people make poor choices of which Pokemon to use against Dragonite. People often used water types. Ooh, that's a good. Meryl, that can get evolved. People often use water types like Vaporeon. Generally, people did not know that they should be using ice types against Dragonite. Now, I know that's probably not true for anyone watching this channel. We gotta keep moving though. The third best defender by his metrics is Snorlax. He also found that Vaporeon is next best on the list, but people do have trouble dodging Hydro Pump because it has a relatively short wind-up animation. 5th on the list is Gyarados, and that's interesting because he said that most of the people that he watched in these videos didn't know that they should be using electric types against Gyarados. And yes, I am using Pineapple Berry on a Pidgey because one Pineapple Berry and a Pidgey catch is half an evolution. It's a lot of XP right there. Just gonna plop down right here, wait for those Pokemon to come back, talk about the rest of this list. The rest of the list is actually just one more Pokemon, and it's Rhydon, which people generally know they should be using grass or water against. But I just think it's really interesting to see how many people actually don't know the best Pokemon to use against these common defenders. I'll put the link to that in the description, of course, if you want to read through the whole thing. Yeah, I think it's good research. Shout out to Quantum Overlord. I gotta get back on my grind. We'll get back on the grind in a second because I have 5K, and this will definitely be a Gen 2 starter. Gen 2 starters are the only Pokemon hatching from 5K eggs during this event. Ooh, and a Mantine, and shiny check. No. All right, back to the grind. Hey, Eric and Oscar, look who I found. Just want to say happy birthday, guys. Enjoy it. Oh, eggs, eggs. Ooh, yes. Grimer. Machop. Again, I'm good with that. I might as well throw these into the mass evolution spree at the end of the day here, which honestly could end up being soon because my camera battery is gonna die. So maybe one more lucky egg out here, and then I gotta go back for a battery. All right, keep grinding. Oh my god, it just, where was it? My white whale. All right, it was low on the list. It's gotta be one of these far Pokestops. I gotta move around. Hold on. Oh, I really hope the camera battery doesn't die before I find this. I keep looking, I don't recognize that Pokestop that it was near. Come on, where are you? No, this is not fair. That was it, I think that was it. I'm going up and over the bridge. Oh my god. Do I have it yet? It's still not on my list. Oh my god, if I just caught it at the tail end of its spawn, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay. No. I honestly don't even know if this is the right Pokestop that I'm running to. Oh god, it's not back on the list. That's the one though. Please. No. 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 I'm not even sure this is the right Pokestop, to be honest. It was a plaque. Did I go the wrong way? I don't know any other plaques like that. Oh my god. I'm not giving up yet. Okay, I'm going back and watching the very beginning of my screen recording to see if I can see what it is. I can see the shape. Where is that Pokestop? This is huge. Where is that Pokestop? It's not here, it's not. That's it. Oh my god, that's it. I went the wrong way. Camera battery is completely dead. Shooting on my phone right now.
which means I'm not gonna get the reaction shot. But God, I hope it's still open here. All right, I'm coming up on it. I gotta check the game. Yes! Oh my God, it's here. It's here. It's here. This is my first ever wild Lapras outside of Japan. I've hatched one from an egg since getting back from Japan. I've not ever seen a wild Lapras outside of the event in Japan. Please. Please let me catch this. No! Please don't run. This might not be worth the pineapple berry, though I don't have the candies, so I'm just gonna go for it. Please. 2, 3. Yes. I got it. I did it. And it's a Frost Breath Blizzard. What do we have? Room for improvement. I'm exhausted. My camera's battery is exhausted. That was exciting. This is it. This is the spot where the Lapras was, in case anyone wanted to see it. And sorry it's so windy. It was right out here. And I caught it. And I'm sweaty and hot and my camera battery's dead, so I'm going back to the apartment to evolve some Pokemon. Pause that. Alright, I'm home now. Ready to do my evolutions. I have about 90 Pokemon ready to evolve. Now before we get to that though, apparently I had some eggs that hatched and I didn't get to see the evolution, the animations, but I hatched a Miltank, and I hatched a Girafarig. I hatched a Girafarig. That's my first Girafarig ever. I'm not going to forget my lucky egg this time. That's going to be the last evolution during my lucky egg, but I'll hold on to this and evolve that to Feraligatr in the next session. So, alright, now, total XP gain, 165,800, almost halfway to 34. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.